All right, first off, congratulations to Duke. They just thoroughly outplayed us today in every way. They did a great job defending us. We could never get the run game going. The pass game was never consistent. Defensively in the second half, we could not get off the field. Every time they needed to make a play, they made a play. Every third down conversion, they converted. We just, again, they deserve to win the game. They completely outplayed us on both sides of the football. We did some good things in the kicking game, I thought Mike Weaver had a good day. Don Maggio had a great day punting for us. We did some good things on special teams. We've turned the ball over 8 times all year, and we turned it over 3 or 4 times today. And that was very uncharacteristic. And if you turn it over that many times, you don't deserve to win the football game.
Did you feel like you had the momentum going in the second half?
Not really. I never felt like on offense we ever got into a rhythm today. Like we scored off a turnover, and then we scored off a short field, and then we scored off another short field. I never felt like there was a drive that we're running it, we're throwing it, we've got a mix. We didn't play well. Didn't play well on offense. They played well on defense. They got off of blocks. They covered us, I thought, well. I don't think John had his best day throwing the football. There was not one aspect of the offense that you could just say, boy, we're doing this well today. Hey, we're getting open versus man, or we can run the ball, or we're just on offense, just very lackluster the whole day, very, below average. And, Duke's a good football team. That, the record was 5-6, but they lost close games to good people. And they did a great job today. Like I said, whatever you want to say, they outplayed us, outprepared us, outcoached us. They just out-executed us, and they deserved to win the game. We did. If we won that game, it would have been fluky, because they did outplay us.
The Duke's third down conversion rate was 2 for 10 in the first half, and then I don't know what it was exactly in the second half, but I think it had to be better.
I don't know. I can't remember stopping on third down more than once or twice the whole second half. It was awful. We just didn't execute at all. We put in a coverage for a specific play that they ran, and they ran it exactly the way we practiced against it, and it converted a third down. And then we, on fourth down, we undercut that one route on fourth down, which makes no sense at all. And we just did some really dumb things on defense. Just cut people loose, and their quarterback and their receivers, their O-line are good enough to make you pay.
Dave, talk a little bit about now you look ahead to the bowl game. How do you kind of get out of this and kind of look ahead?
Well, the bowl game will be over a month away. We'll recover, we'll come back, and we'll get ready to play.
Coach, what exactly was Duke doing defensively to kind of stifle your offense today?
They do what they did. They played a lot of man free. They played a lot of cover one. They twisted their line a lot, and we just never got any seams going in the run game. And then in the pass game, when you do that stuff, you got to go over top. And how many deep balls did we not come up with? We got picked. They covered us. It just felt like anytime we took a deep shot that they were right on us. So I can't think at any level that we outplayed them on our offense against their defense. I thought their DBs covered our receivers. I think their defensive line got off the blocks. Their linebackers tackled well. We didn't make a miss. So, like I said, there's not one aspect of it that you can say, hey, we did a good job. If we could just have done this little thing better, we'd have been okay. Sometimes you get outplayed. Today we got outplayed, and I was concerned about it. The last 2 weeks have been such an emotional high for us. That you come from behind at Syracuse and you beat NC State the way we did, and you hope there's enough gas in the tank, and you hope there's enough to play for, and I think there was. I think our guys were ready. We just didn't play well.
Dave, John hurt his ankle, I think, in the first half, then came back in the next series and had a pretty good run. Was it just a tweak on the ankle?
I don't know. The one series, it looked, there was really some things in the quarterback run game we wanted to do and felt we had to do. And the one series, John, to me, looked very tentative, was hopping on it, and we put Kendall in for that one series to try to get some of those quarterback runs that we thought would be good, and they worked to a degree. And then when the game was on the line at the end, when we knew we had to throw it, as long as it was just a throw game, we were going to go with John.
And getting back to the bowl question, do they talk to you guys now over the next month, or how does all that work with?
Oh, that's above my that's, they don't ask my opinion, or, that's done with, our administration and the bowl reps, and usually, football coaches don't get too involved with that.
You'll go wherever they.
Again, we're glad we're in a bowl. We're glad we get another month as a football team, and we want a chance to get this taste out of our mouth.
I know you don't want to disparage Duke, but how similar is this feeling to last year in Boston College, coming in here needing to win?
I mean, I think it's a little different. Last year we were bowl eligible, I think after 7 games, and we lost the last 3 in a row, and 2 of those games were non-competitive. I think it's different than, like all of last November we didn't play well. We beat some pretty good teams this November. So I'm really disappointed we didn't play well today. And again, Duke did play well. We've had a good season. We've had a good year. We did a lot of good things. I'm not going to let today take away from all the good things we did. But we just played a good football team today, and we didn't play well enough to beat them. And a lot of it had to do with them.
Your feelings on John not being able to close out his career here with a win and get picked off?
You want to win every game. I don't know if there's any one game, or you want to win every game you play. So, we get a chance, the memory will be his last game, and we're fortunate we get another game to play together. So.
Coach, you usually talk about the 24-hour rule and needing to put things behind you after that. How do you do that when you don't have a game, right on your schedule?
We'll come back from it, Les. We've got a bunch of resilient guys. We've guys that love football. They're not happy. And we get one more chance to prove ourselves, and we're glad we get to do that. So, the last one, you don't have a game the next week. You probably let it sink in, and it stings a little harder. But I'll be on the road tomorrow recruiting and get the next group of deacons here, and you got to keep building this thing. So, again, it was a good year, but 7-5 isn't our ultimate goal. I still think we're capable of doing a lot more here, and we'll get on the road and get some guys here that'll help us take that next step. All right, thanks.